Hi, today I'll guide you through the easy process of migrating your agents from NXLog Manager to the NXLog Platform. Please note that there are several crucial steps we must consider before beginning the migration. First, ensure that you have updated the agents to the latest release. The NXLog Platform fully supports agent versions as described, but we always recommend upgrading to the most recent version available. Upgrade the NXLog Manager to version 5.8. This version is now generally available for download from the official NXLog website. Be sure to review the release notes for important updates, including various security fixes. Please review the connectivity of all agents to the NXLog platform. As you are already aware, hostnames are being utilized for the platform. For agent communication, kindly utilize agents.yourdomain on port 5515 to establish connections between the agents and the NXLog platform. Please note that if you are utilizing your own CAN certificates, you must first import them into the NXLog platform. This procedure will not be covered in this video, but you can follow the steps outlined in the video description. Let's begin the process. In my NXLog Manager, I have several agents connected to Windows, Mac, and Linux systems. The goal here is to demonstrate how to migrate your agents to the platform in just a few steps. Please note that the migration will occur via the templates rather than on an individual basis for each agent. As you can see, all my agents have a template assigned, which will help me show you how this works. A key aspect of this migration is correctly using labels to migrate agents from Manager to Platform. For instance, in the Linux template, after upgrading my manager, my configuration initially lacks labels. However, once I save it, the template labels are automatically added. These labels will correspond directly to my template name, which is crucial for creating templates on the NXLog platform later on. There are two options for adding the labels to the templates. One is the manual way, as I'm showing you in this video, and the other is directly via CLI command, which will be shared in the migration process document. Both will work as expected, it's just a way to complete the process that matters. Once you've finished adding the labels, select all agents and update the configuration. This action will push the new templates, now equipped with the labels, to the agents. You can accomplish this task using the Manager UI or by making a REST API call to update the configuration for all agents simultaneously, as detailed in the procedure. The initial steps in NXLog Manager are completed. We will now begin configuring the NXLog platform. First, let's create the necessary templates. In my environment, there are 3 templates, one for Windows, one for Linux, and another for macOS. As previously mentioned, it's essential to name the templates exactly as they are in the manager. This requirement is critical because the platform utilizes these labels to automatically enroll agents with the correct templates. Navigate to the Agents tab, select Configuration Overview, and begin creating your templates. Assign an appropriate name and activate the View as Configuration text option. This will allow you to copy inputs, outputs, exec, and everything from your manager template. Then paste it into the new template within the NXLog platform. Repeat this process for all your templates. Now it's time to dive into creating the auto-enroll rules. These rules will help automate the enrollment process and ensure that agents receive the right templates. Remember, the labels play a crucial role in the migration process, so let's keep them in mind. If you have any questions about auto-enroll, feel free to explore our online documentation for more information. Let's establish our initial auto-enroll rule. For the condition, we will use the field labeled labels template to match the new agents transitioning from manager to platform. This setup will ensure the appropriate template is assigned automatically, eliminating the need for any manual intervention and preventing disruptions to the current log collection process. It's a great time to recap everything we've accomplished together so far. We've upgraded the agents and manager, saved the templates on manager to include the labels, created the templates, and set up auto-enroll on the platform. Now, let's move forward with the migration. The next step is to update the templates on manager to inform all the agents about the new destination. As you may know, manager uses IP for communication, while the NXLog platform relies on host names for the same connection. So please double check your platform hostname. In my lab, it's Ubuntu 2404 lab test. By default, all communication between agents and the platform will take place via agents your domain on TCP port 5E515. So this is what you want to change in the manager template. Also, keep these 2 points in mind. First, mark the Allow Untrusted option, and second, disable the Require Cert option. Looking forward to our continued progress together. Finally, we reached the last step. With everything else complete, it's time to update the configuration on all agents. Since we're working at the template level, you can choose to migrate all templates or just select a few. The decision is entirely yours. Similar to before, you have two options for updating the configuration. One is through the Manager UI, and the other is by using a REST API call. We highly recommend opting for the REST API, as using the UI to update all agents may take a considerable amount of time. This process is well known, and I'm going to show you how to update the configuration using the UI just like we did earlier. However, for this instance, we will utilize the REST API call. Throughout the migration process, the details of the REST API will be provided in the description of this video. Please note that the REST API call won't provide any direct output. Instead, focus on applying and verifying the results within the Manager UI. While I connect directly through my NXLog Manager, you have the flexibility to run the REST API call from any server. Just ensure a proper connection exists between them. To the end, you can view all the agents connected to the NXLog platform, which means we managed to complete the whole process successfully.